in alignment with what you want, and you've probably heard this probably 1,000 times before, when you're in alignment with what you are desiring, with what you are creating, then aren't you more likely to manifest, to create what you want when you're in the vibration of what you want? Whether it be a relationship, whether it be money, whether it be a home or a job or whatever it is, when you're in alignment with what you want, it starts with the emotion that you have. What emotion are you in right now? Are you in a happy emotion? Are you in a sad emotion? Emotion is actually a trigger point. And it is a trigger point that will not only bring to you what you want, but it will attract more of the same to you. So emotion being the trigger of what you want to create, or what you want to have, or the life you want to live, when you live with your emotion being there, and that's what you need, and that's what you want, and that's who you are, when you are in the emotional state, and this is important, because when you're in the emotional state of what it is you're creating, then you can add thought to that, but don't add thought until you get in the emotional state of what it is you want. And then you can add the feeling on top of that, and that's like the icing on the cake that holds it all together. So, but the emotion is the deep root of what you are creating. So I've always found that when I'm in a happy, loving emotion, and that is how I feel deep down inside, that emotion that just binds us together and just overflows. So I always think of something that makes me really happy, which I try to be happy every day. When I think of something that makes me really happy, and I think of something that I love or people that I love, and I add that in there, that puts me in an emotional state of happy and love. And when I do that, then I can add my thought on top of that. And I can add my thought of, everyone knows I love marketing. I love marketing because it is an element of my business that ties it all together and just keeps it growing. So if I do that and I think of, okay, I have a thought of, okay, I am going to create this course today. I am creating this wonderful, wonderful learning tool that is helping so many people. When I do that, when I'm already in an emotional state of being happy, of loving, and just having that feeling as I'm creating the marketing tool that I want for the marketplace, then I've added that thought on top of that emotion, and I'm in alignment. And I'm sure you've all heard of being in alignment with the vortex, being in alignment with what you want, being in alignment with, the funds you want to create, or the business you want to create, or this what you're doing. When you're in alignment with that, like I said, I always start with love and happy. That emotion is so strong and so powerful. You will find that if you do this, and I encourage you to do this, and I encourage you to do it every day with whatever you are working on. Today I am building a new course, and it's going to take me a while, I know, because I've got a lot of video to do with it. I've got a lot of PDFs to do, so it's going to take a while. But as I work on this new course that I'm creating, I am in the state of feeling love and happy, and I am using that emotion that I have into the thought pattern I have of what I'm creating, into the feeling of how it's going to make me feel. And I feel like it's already done. I've already created this. It's already happened. It's already there. And I've created this, and it is wonderful, and it is prosperous, and it is giving this to the people, and it is just being so amazing. I'm giving these tools to everybody. When I do that, and I keep myself in that feeling, in that thought, in that emotion, what's going to happen for me is, it's already happened. Because anything I do, I always see it as already done. I always see it as already happened, and how it makes me feel, being that it's already happened. How does it feel? Let me just back up a second. How do you want to feel when you have brought to you and you're in alignment with what you want? How does it make you feel knowing you have this, knowing this is going forward for you, knowing this is what you want, that you love, that you have? How does that make you feel? When you have that feeling in your heart, in your soul, then that thought just manifests right along with that. So keep going with that and keep moving forward with that, because there's no way it's not going to happen. It may take time. Granted, it may take time. You may not have it by lunchtime, or you may not have it by dinner time. It may take time, and that's okay, because you're not working on your time. So, but have the alignment of what you want to create by being in that emotion. And this is all over the scientific community. It's all over in the motivation. It's all over in inspiration. It's everyone is doing a little bit different, but you do what works for you. We can tell you what works for us individually, but it's up to you to do what works for you. Because it's not always going to be the same thing. It's not always going to be the exact same. It's going to be a little different. It's going to be maybe a different emotion that you want to trigger, and that's okay. Whatever emotion you are looking to trigger, to use as your trigger point, make sure it's one that is happy, that is going to give you the insight, and it's going to give you the motivation that you need. Like I said, I always find happy, loving emotions are the solid foundation for what I create. So when you do this, you will find you're going to have more come to you, more come for you. And don't waste your time on doing piddly things that aren't making any consequence to your life. Do things that are consequential and that are going to take you forward. Okay? When you do this, you're going to find your lifestyle will change for the better, if that's the direction you're going. If you're already having everything you want in life come to you now, share that with other people. Share what you're doing. Share what you've learned. Teach what you're doing, and help more and more of us out there that are still struggling. So many people out there are still struggling, and they don't have to be. Sometimes it just takes hearing the one person that is making the words and making it work happen for you, or for that next person. You never know. It's all a cycle, and it's all a revolving door that we all keep going through. And you know what? Emotion is amazing, because it will bring your thoughts and your feelings. And when you take those three together, emotion, thought, and feeling together, you are unstoppable. Okay? So please take this to heart, and this is just to help you to get in alignment with what you need, with what you want, and what you are creating. And on this happy note, on this beautiful day, I have a training up here for you. It's actually, there's a free PDF in here, so use that to get free leads on social. And you know what? You can't go wrong when you are working towards your goals and you are striving to be the best you can be. Okay? I will talk to you later, and thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's all here for you. Bye-bye.